It is the 5th of July. Weekly report on gold. So it's the 5th of July 2026. And if we go back to the video that I had posted last week, I did say focus on buys. I believe that the week would be focused on buying. It did happen, but let's just look at what I was expecting. Now, remember, all we had was this candle over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 did not exist. Now, there's something that I didn't consider the last week, although I was not planning for. I didn't analyze for entries, but this was more of a directional play. So they failed to basically take out the slow, right? So the support seems to be strong. Now, because the previous week they closed respecting it, the new week, the first week of July, they respected the same level. So I was looking at something and I was like, okay, let me go to a higher time frame. So I went to 6 months because the 6-month candle just closed, right? And because I've traded many setups like this on a lower time frame, this is a completely bullish setup. This whole thing, the way they closed here, June. I mean, the last 6 months, January till June, this is all they managed to do, and this just looks like a pullback. So from a 6-month perspective, this candle will fill up at the least 90% of this whole candle. So this well, I don't know if it'll take 6 months to get up there, or if it'll take this year and next year, but I believe that within the coming months, for people who are investing this actually, the close of June might have been the low of the year, according to what's happened here. So if this is the low of the year, every time they come close, you should probably hold some of the positions, but like I said, it's not financial advice, just my view. So 3 months. So okay, so yeah, so they respected the opening the closing of October and the opening of November 2025. So that according to this, they're not going further down, like especially because of the way the 6-month candle closed, and this month, the June and July started. This is half of the year, so they pushed 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it's June, May, April, then March, Feb, Jan. So this basically just went underneath Jan, and then yeah, according to this, they just, for anyone who's like a swing or like an investor, they should look at what I'm saying right now, because if we're gonna look at intraday things, because obviously gold lately is quite a liquid instrument to trade, so let's just look at daily. So what did they do? So like I said, if you go back to my video of last week, I had said they will come down just because of this wick. It was telling us they'll come all the way down to here. Now, I wasn't paying attention to this for some reason, but this was like what we call a weak low, because when the buyers pushed up, this red candle was not covered. So the tail still was lower than this, the bullish thing, so they had to clear that before they went up. Not that they had to clear it, but they usually do it. So now we have to go to 4 hour for anyone who's planning on buying gold every time it drops. I mean, just know that from a 6 month perspective, every time we go down, just know that this low they created is very important. I actually thought they would take these lows out, but after I saw where the 6 month closed, I was like, okay, maybe they're not interested in going lower than that. So when we go to 4 hour, if you pay attention to this, so you always have to think, how did they come out of the support area, which is this blue kind of zone? So if I go to line chart, usually when price comes out like this, almost like a trend line breakout, something like that, you'll not usually come back down to this level again. So when I say this level, I just mean like somewhere here or here. Okay, so whatever they do, this would be like the best zone to kind of start planning your longs. But for intraday like selling and all that stuff, it's still possible. I mean, this is, even from here to here, is quite a big move, so this is just to pay attention to what they could do. So since we know they've never come down here after this trend line break, we know that whatever's here, they could use maybe this monthly zone to kind of like push this back down. Right, can play around. They can actually play around here for long, because if this is 6 month, I mean, it can take some week. It can take a month or two hanging around, just bouncing back and forth in here. But I believe this is the lowest of this year. That's just from just looking at that 6 month chart. So I don't think there's much to speak about gold right now. That's basically what I see. Let me see what Nasdaq is doing. I'm gonna look at futures. E-minis. Let's see. I mean, oh wow. Oh, okay. So it's, what are these blue things? Ah, jeez. Okay. Anyway. So what's Nas doing? What is this blue stuff? How do I hide it? What is it? Those are indicators. Maybe it's because it's futures. Let me just go to a normal Nasdaq, like CFD type of thing. Maybe IG will be fine. Okay. Alright, so let's have a look what's going on. 6 month candle, how did it close? Also, pull back, look at this. I mean, look at how June closed versus what's going on here. So already we're so bullish, it's ridiculous. So let's go to 3 months and see. Yeah, I mean, just wanna see, yeah. Okay, 3 months also super bullish. Okay, so monthly, they already see 20%. Just gonna say from 75 to 90 and then hide the others. Okay, so I would be taking a look at this level the whole week of June. Yeah, so essentially around this 28,703 to 20. Let's just do like this. That's the zone, and then this will really be sharp if they do come here by 28,395. But yeah, this month if they can come touch this zone from 75% to 90, yeah, they could really play some good buy levels there. But so far, yeah, they just started by pushing down, but yeah, the thing's still looking like it's just some pullback or something. So let's just see. Okay, so weekly went and touched those. So I think if you guys remember my last analysis, it was just on top of this level over here. I had said, yeah, you can put your stop just above here. And then I said the destination would be the low of this week, which happened perfectly. So it was really a good setup. I think if you haven't seen that video, you can go back to the Nasdaq video. So yeah, I think that's pretty much. Let's just see. So if weekly closed there, and they respected this SNR or support resistance level, right? So my daily resistance is like this pinkish color. That's what they touched there. Now, if you want to short NAS, you can short it to this level or to the previous low, depending on how they play this out. Because another thing is that they could start the week and then come here, test this, and then come down, test this or this, and just close somewhere in between here, right? Because essentially, after they touch this, they can just can't come out, right? Let's go to daily. Yeah. So, okay. So so we're gonna look at this level here. If you pay attention to here, right? And this, it found support around this area. Started going up. Now, let's just see. I just want to see what weekly looked like. Okay, so they could go. I'll just mark this level over here. It's closing of 8th June. Make it orange so that I know it's weekly. And then go back to daily. Just want to see. Okay, so they already touched it there. Touched it there. Okay, so they touched that. It could be a high. Could be the highest point for any buying. Because right now we're just looking at this. This is essentially a sideways, just on a higher time frame, right? You got your highs, your lows. Usually with sideways, you just sell at the tops, buy at the bottoms. And what I mean by sell at the tops, buy at the bottoms, sell at the top, sell at the top, buy at the bottom. HNS you can use as well, buy at the bottom, buy at the bottom, things like that. But I'm not saying just buy. It's usually you just wait when they close around that zone, then that's what they're gonna use, right? So since it's a sideways, there's no problem with shorting and buying different levels. So essentially, let me just see for our yeah, there's still potential for them to come down. These levels are not so strong. They can still come down. They can do whatever and then trickle down. But once they start reaching this level, then they can really bounce out of here. Yeah. So yeah, that makes pretty much sense, and that's nice. What else do people look at? Oh yeah, Bitcoin. Let's have a look at crypto. I haven't looked at Bitcoin in a while. Let's check what Binance was saying. Okay, so let's just create a group of drawings, hide that. Okay, so let's look at 6 months as well. What has happened at the close of the 6 month candle? So okay, Bitcoin looks like it still wants to go down. Yeah, there's still room for downside just because of where they closed. Yeah, Bitcoin is still looking slightly bearish for some reason. So when I say slightly bearish, I just mean like the next level is either this low or this breakout of July 2021, 2022. Yeah, between this breakout of 2021, 2022 was never really tested except for this thing coming down. So they could push down. You can push down, test this, and then take off again. I mean, should they push deeper in here, that would be obviously it'll be dramatic for people who are like always looking at the chart. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with them coming back to 44,000, between 44,000 and 38 or 46, right? But this is just a sign that they're going further down. 62 is not going to hold. So they're going to come down. I mean, what I'm looking at is long term, right? So if they come down, that's brilliant because then we can really catch some good low cheap buying, right? Yeah, so far this is going further down according to the structure. So yeah, BTC, I wouldn't say it's ready to be bought yet. Like just from what I'm looking at, what you can find that might happen, that might make you look good like it's buying. They can play around these levels, $83,000 between 59 and 83. Like they can do whatever, but I'd rather look at them once they go lower than 50k. Yeah, I think that would make more sense. But yeah, Bitcoin still planning some shorts. Yeah, still planning some shorts. Okay, that's about it for the weekend recap with Moolah. So see how you can use that analysis on gold, analysis on Nasdaq, and then the analysis on Bitcoin versus the dollar. All right, sure.